Welcome back everybody to Thrift with Jane. I just want to take you through some of the things that I got at the car boot last Wednesday. It was freezing again, it was spitting, so I couldn't get the GoPro out, so I thought I'd bring it all back and show you. And then I'll take you through some sales from the garage. So the first things I got were these 5 tiles. They're all based on the Amsterdam theme, and I paid 20p each, believe it or not. And I think I mentioned to you last time that if you can get tiles, please do pick them up. So since I've got these and listed them, I've just sold this one here, this brown and white one of Amsterdam Muntoren, if that's how you say the name. And as I say, it was 20 pence, and I've just got £8 plus delivery for that one, so thrilled. This one, I believe, is the Delft pottery one. It's got the Delft sign on the back. That one I've listed for £39.99. These have all been listed for £12.99. So £12.99, got an £8 offer from 20 pence, got to take it, just took it. So yeah, so those are the first things I got. I picked up this Tomy train starter set, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. It's from 1992 and I got it for £2 and I've listed it for £39.99. I'm expecting an offer on it because the train tracks do not fit into a actual track which the train can go along on. I don't know if there's some bits missing. Everything's there that the box says should be there. So I'm not quite sure, but I made that really clear on the listing. And all the others I've seen of these have got bits missing. But anyway, it's a starter set. And if someone wants to make me an offer, I'll be more than happy to take that. So that's that. Then I picked up this picture. It's a print and an inset card. And it's of a Catholic church in St Kitts. And it's by an artist called Leonie Warner Young. She's from St Kitts. So I've listed that for £19.99 and I paid 25 pence for that. This Spellmaster game I paid £1 for. It's a Spears game, and I think I've mentioned to you about picking these up before, just like the Mousy games I've had that have gone really quick, and the house that Jack built. This is 1989, so vintage. Unfortunately, it's got a couple of the little tiles missing in the instructions, so instead of being able to list it for £12.99, I'm only going to list that for £8.99. This vintage draft set here is no parts missing, counters missing, just the instructions. So again, instead of listing for £10.99 and it's from 1985, I'll list that for £8.99. Then I got this bag of K'NEX vintage like building sticks. It's not Lego. You can build models out of all these little bits. I think you can build 16 models. She gave me the whole bag for £1. I don't know if it's complete, but I'll lay it all out on the floor. There's quite a massive bag full in there with all the instructions, and I will explain and let them see in the picture clearly by colour. I'll put all the bits in colour coordination and they can decide whether they want it, but I'll list that for £14.99. Next up is this M&S beautiful pretty coffee caddy. It's not vintage, but they're going for £12.99, believe it or not, empty. I'll probably list it for £9.99. I think that's a bit steep. Yeah, and that was 25 pence. Next up was this little egg separator. I've never seen one like this before, and an oil jug. And they were 25 pence each, and I will list the egg separator for £8.99 and the jug for £7.99. Next up was this gorgeous little sunflower Chinese set. 2 plates, 2 serving bowls, 3 spoons and 2 little bowls. I paid £2 for the whole set, and it is marked on the back, and I will list that for £34.99. A little vintage set. You can see these 3 little figures here. Having had quite a lot of luck at the auction with figures and not realising a little bag that cost me about 50 pence had nearly £100 worth of figures in, I wasn't sure about these. They're not worth anything. I paid 75 pence for them. They're literally worth about £1. They're from America, I think, made in China, so they'll be going to the charity shop. So that was everything from the car boot, and you can see I paid £14, and I'm probably going to list for just under around £200. So that was absolutely brilliant. Great find. I don't think I've ever been that cold before though. My head was absolutely banging by the time we'd finished looking round. So I don't think I'll be going this week. I think that will be the last one now before Christmas for me. And time to get listing everything, and let's go through some sales from the garage. The first up sold is this Geoff Hurst book, signed copy, 1966 and all that. I bought this quite a long time ago as a present, and I got it back eventually. I think my father-in-law had read it, and that was that. So I see that as I probably haven't paid for it because it was a gift to someone, and I've just got £14.99 for that, including postage. Next up was this Dino Works. I paid £1 for this and got £7.99 for it. I will be paying for postage with this one, which will be £2.94, so not an awful lot of profit in there, but at least £3 or £4 I think. So that was the next. Next up was this Tom Tom. I bought it back in the summer, so it's taken about 5 months to sell. I bought it for £5 and I got £24.99 for it. The people that bought it actually need it to arrive for Wednesday this week, so I have put it on a 24-hour, paid a bit extra for the postage, which I was paying for, but I wanted it to get there and not be returned and have to refund them, so I paid a bit extra for the postage. I think it was £4.65 on a 24-hour Royal Mail post out. Next up was my little childhood book, the Magic Porridge Pot. I put it on Friday night. It'd gone for 20 quid by Saturday morning, and these were 15 pence back in the day. Lovely vintage little hardback Ladybird book, not in bad condition at all, so thrilled with that one. I think I'm going to get the rest of my Ladybird books out. For some reason that Magic Porridge Pot goes more than any of the others though, so we'll see. Next up was this electronic Guess Who game. I got £13.99 for this electronic Guess Who game. I paid 50 pence for it at the car boot, and I got it working. It was in brilliant condition, doesn't look like it's ever been used. I had to pay for postage. I think I got away with the Royal Mail £3.39 on that one, so great return. This Operation game was my childhood game, so again, it doesn't owe me anything. It was all broken inside. I made it very clear on the listing, but I still got £12.99 for it. And it just shows there is money in these vintage games. People might use it as spares and repairs. I probably would have got a lot more had it been working. Next up was this Animal Watch. I again got that at the same car boot that I got the Guess Who game from. £1, not working. And rather than try and guess at what someone wanted to pay for it, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to stick it on an auction. I very rarely do auctions these days, but I put it on a 99p auction. Within a day, people were bidding on it, and it finally went for £7.50 plus post. So it had paint specks on it, it wasn't in the best condition, and I'd really written quite a detailed description and made that very clear. So if somebody wants it knowing all that, then who am I to argue? This picture cost me 15 pence and I got £24.99 plus postage for it. So I'm considering myself an art dealer now. I'm selling prints, framed prints, left, right and centre. So I'm on the hunt now. Framed prints, tiles and pincushions. If you want to donate any of your pincushions to me, then by all means, I'm happy going to receive those. So yeah, just let me know. Send me a message if you've got any pincushions you don't want. They're my next thing. Next up was this DVD. It was Lethal Weapon, the four DVD collection. I paid 10 pence for it and got £5.99, but it did cost me £2.94 in shipping, so not a lot of profit on that one, but still profit. And finally, these lovely, really unusual L'escargot snails dishes. There was 3 of them. They were £9 in the charity shop, and I offered 7 and she took it. She didn't like them, she didn't know what they were, and she just wanted them gone, so I offered her £7. You can put little quail's eggs in them as well. So I got £30.39 for these 3 dishes. The shipping did cost me about £5.64. And I paid £7, so still made a great profit. Wrapped them really well, and that went off to a restaurant in Bracknell somewhere, I think. Berkshire, Bracknell, can't remember now, could have been Reading, but anyway, yeah, so they've all gone off. Hopefully they're happy with them. So that's all from the car boot this week and sales from the garage. And next video I'm going to be talking through some of the issues I've had with eBay in Q4, so look out for that one. If you can subscribe to my channel and follow me, it really does help. And please, more importantly, let me know what you found recently, what bargains you've got, and what's made you the most money. Okay, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.